We will now continue our evening with oral interpretation, starting with DJ Baluyot.
Yo, don't I got some rights? What rights do you think you're referring to? Rights, like in that official paper they wrote down the street there. That's the Bill of Rights. Yeah, the Bill of Rights. Don't it say something about going after what makes you happy? No, that's the pursuit of happiness. But what's your point? My point is I'm pursuing something and nobody looks too happy about it. I mean, maybe you're doing your job, but why you gotta stop me from doing mine? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to somebody, something, and then you're told no, even after you paid your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut, and ain't nobody's right to tell you no, even after you earned the right to be what you want to be and do what you want to do. You know, the older I get, the more things I have to leave behind. And that's life. The only thing I'm asking you guys is to leave on the table is what's right. Without a doubt, the Rocky series has been one of the most exciting, inspirational, and entertaining movies of all time. In the 2006 movie Rocky Balboa, the aging fighter who is now 59 years old decides to step back into the boxing ring to have an exhibition match with the current and younger 33-year-old heavyweight champion of the world, Mason Dixon. With the pressure of the whole world being against his decision, especially his son, and trying to cope with the death of his wife Adrian, Rocky barely receives his boxing license from the boxing committee. He explains that he still has stuff in the basement, and there's a beast inside of him who's ready to prove to the world that he is still the best. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Rocky Balboa by Sylvester Stallone. So, you nervous about the fight? Yeah, scared to death. Well, don't look nervous. You ain't supposed to. You don't have to do it. Yeah, well, I think I do. You know, living with you hasn't been easy. When people see me, they think of you. Now, with all this going on, it's gonna be worse than ever. It don't have to be. No, sure it does. Why? You got a lot going on for you, kid. What? My last name? That's the reason why I have a job. That's the reason why people deal with me in the first place. Now, I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself. And this happens. Now, I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this, okay? It's only gonna end up bad for you, and it's only gonna end up bad for me. Think I'm hurting you? Yeah, in a way you are. That's the last thing I ever want. I know that's not what you wanted to do. That's just the way it is. Don't you care about what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke, and then I'm gonna be included in that? Now, do you think that's right? Do you? You ain't gonna believe this. You used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up all good and wonderful. And the time came for you to become your own man, to take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the lines, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame. It was like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody ain't gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. And that's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits. And not pointing fingers at people saying you're not where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. That's what cowards do, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you, no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son. You're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't gonna have a life.
Thank you.